For the past 4 weeks, I have been printing a 200% scale articulated lung dragon that you can find on Thingiverse. It's one of my most painful models to put together, by the way. I printed a normal scale version of this for my mother earlier in the year, and I figured, nice design, I'll scale it up. Turns out, this thing's tolerances for attaching the articulated parts together don't exist. There are no tolerances. It has to be a perfect fit, which on my piece of shit printer is impossible. So I've had to use hot air and a bit of brute force to get all of this together so far, which is why all of the arms and legs are still in pieces, and I haven't even started with that. And here's a Game Pass code that I'm not going to show you because I need that. And it's just my piece of shit printer. As much as I love this printer, I also hate it with a passion. And there's a reason I call it a piece of shit, because it spends more time out of the year broken than it does working, much like the lift in my building. And the most recent failure is a failure that I've been having since I bought the damn thing. And it's it just stops extruding sometimes. Now, there are ways that I've managed to fix this, drop the print speed to like 50% of what this printer is actually capable of, or print at higher temperature so there's not as much force going through the extruder, so that the torque doesn't have to go as high, so it's not using as much amperage. And also putting a fan on the back of the extruder helped a little bit as well, because the cooler you keep this, the less the very, very precise metals inside expand, which means the less voltage, the less amperage you need to get the thing moving. But this print that I'm doing right now, the head for the dragon, I have attempted it 4 times, and it keeps clogging the printer, even at 50%. And I think it's just all of the retractions it's having to do, because it's a lot of individual points when you start the print. So I've had to take the printer apart. I started with declogging the nozzle, on the off chance it was just a clogged nozzle this time, but it's not. And what it turns out it was the stepper driver for the extruder motor was overheating, I guess. So I went to attach another fan, and I wired it into the existing fan, and then I turned the thing on. Neither of them spun. I would understand if this fan doesn't work, because I've had it in storage for months. That fan not working worried me. And then I realised that that fan has never worked. 3 years ago, when I bought this thing, I swapped out the standard control board for the 32-bit silent board, and turns out the pinout for the fans is reversed. For 3 years, ever since I bought this printer, every single failure I've had, it's because that fan has not been spinning. I really, really hate this thing.